What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Door. Hey, exit. Kill.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down again. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
You ain't doing nothing.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Got it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Gurley. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Let's go. 10-2, sir.
55, Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Check it back. Deuce.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be brought down with the first down, and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll set up to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Smith here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, shoot. Hard. Yo, dude.
Back to throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Come on, fellas.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Hey, just go.
They'll look to throw. They got a man. It's Woods. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 54. 54.
Looking to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And able to find Alan Lazard. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Spot.
General West. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey, high 7. Hey, Sam off. 36. Pilot, 64. Weak. Get it.
2nd and 9 now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Here we go. 18, Gator. Fair. 61, match 5.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready.
41's the mark. Check 40.
Rock it.
Check.
Go.
Right back to him on first down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something.
And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on second down, this is Gurley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Go on.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Check.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Looking to side for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
41's the mic. Check, 41. Switch. Hey, 41's mic. Okay, double up.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Davis. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
6-6. Pull it high. Look at me. Door. Hey, Delta. Let's go. Now.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 26, check 26, check 37, check 37. Switch.
Now they try the right side here. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
It's easy work. Just come again.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Grant, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Topper!
2nd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Titans, gain of 12. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve 6.
41 Mike. Ready? 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
No.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike. Here we go. 41's coming. 41's a Mike.
Rock it.
Hey, check 24.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Grant. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Check it out, Reed. He's checking.
Go out.
Crash. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go.
At their own 11-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
There you go.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time in the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll drop the throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. That one looks like he'll throw here. Letting one go deep for the... And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. And a victory there belonging to the Chargers. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught by Malik Turner. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They run. It's Gurley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.